So I am cuddled up here on my love seat with my puppies. Well, one just jumped down. And didn't do my whole prep work and bringing the laptop over to the, it's okay, Minerva, other side, over to my workspace at the dining room table. Put on a little lip gloss. I don't usually wear makeup even when I'm making my videos anyway. So I know the lighting's weird because it's like shining off the laptop. There's my eyeballs. Hello. And yeah, just wearing an old cutoff, very thin shirt because it's been so humid. Other side. The dogs each have their own individual sides that they Minerva's always on my left. Baxter's always on my right. Come here, man. And yeah, about, what time is it now? So yeah, about half an hour ago, I had this sort of epiphany. And so I wanted to just come on and share with you guys. I'll probably post this. I haven't posted like a podcast episode. I've created videos in the interim, but I haven't created like an episode of a podcast. So this will be the Michelangelo Statue of David Witch Wound Healing episode. And because what I realized is, well, I was thinking about it and found it kind of puzzling that obviously the witch wound for our tribe, can get and has gotten in the way of us being able to fully share our truth and our magic and our power, and to fully embody and embrace that. And the witch wound over the centuries has led us to keeping ourselves smaller than we really are. We're not small at all. And one of the ways this can manifest is when we have our healing businesses or practices, our soul-led, purpose-driven businesses, it can feel quite challenging to market what we are here to offer and sell and share, because it puts us in the spotlight, as it were, even if only a handful of people really see what we're doing. And that's actually how it works. It's not like we suddenly put a video out there or send an email and like all 8+ billion people on the planet see it. It's through our intentions and our language and our soul essence, we actually attract and magnetize the people we are actually here to work with, who we are actually here to divinely partner with, and offer our gifts and power and magic and talent to support and help and facilitate transformation and alchemy for them, our soulmate clients, I call them. So yeah, even if only they are going to really see and get and fully understand what we're offering, and the people that don't get it, it's almost like a horse with blinders on. They're not even really going to see it. Or if they do, maybe a troll or two will make a comment, but who cares? Because that's not who we're even talking to, and they don't get it. And, they must be bored if they're trolling the internet, right? So ho'oponopono to them, to us, and therefore them. So even if not millions and billions of people are going to see what we're doing, it can still feel, because of the witch wound, really vulnerable to share and to put ourselves out there and to shine a light on what we're truly here to share and offer. And I was thinking about how interesting, because I've gone through the 4 cycles. There's 4 cycles of witch wound healing, which we're going to be actually going through during our 8-week journey in Transmute. So if you are interested in that, go to the page. It's magicallyprosperous.com/transmute. And join us there. We officially get started September 7th. The regular pricing kicks in on August 23rd. So slide in for the founders pricing now before regular kicks in, if you're seeing this before then. No matter what, it's an amazing deal either way. So yeah, even though I've put myself through and gone through and transmuted through all 4 cycles of the witch wound healing journey, it can still feel really vulnerable when I think about, sending the next email or going live. Well, that's kind of funny. That's a little odd. It doesn't really feel vulnerable for me to go live, quite honestly. For some reason, it feels more vulnerable for me to share via the written word. Something for me to explore. But yes, so my point is that I still can find it challenging to market, to sell, because marketing and selling, what is that really? It's showing who we are and showing our talents and showing what we're here to do and how we're here to serve and support our soulmate clients and soulmate tribes. And so I was thinking, wow, after all of the healing I've gone through, it can still feel so vulnerable, to the point where I put it off a little bit too long. Of course, then I'm being judgmental of myself, so maybe it's not too long at all. Maybe I'm just following my own natural cycles and rhythms. But there's a little bit of a fine line there between the two. So the epiphany I had, what I came to see and realize and understand, is that, well, while yes, every time I go to share myself, it can still feel vulnerable. Each time I actually go through with the sharing, send the email, post the post, press send on the video, go live. There's my yawn of transformation. Every time I do that, it's like I'm Michelangelo, and the true ASTRA is already fully, magically, beautifully formed inside the slab of marble. And every time I share and offer and talk about a sale or talk about what I have going on, I'm with my little carving tool, I'm chipping away, and the marble pieces are falling a little bit at a time. Every time I'm sharing, chip away, chip away, chip away, chip away, right? And I already exist. I'm already fully formed. That's how the Michelangelo, the great and powerful, but that's how Michelangelo saw the statue of David, as already fully formed, and all he needed to do was chip away the marble that's surrounding David. And David already was fully formed in there. And as all of the marble eventually got chipped away, there stood David fully formed. And that's how I feel when we have the witch wound, or we've gone through the witch wound healing and we're still feeling vulnerable about marketing, sharing, selling. Just think of each time you press send, each time you post, each time you talk a little bit more about this, that, and the other thing that you have going on. You're chipping away at the marble that is surrounding the you that's already perfectly you. And you already stand tall and embodied and empowered. And each time you chip away at the marble, you're taking a brave action step, even if it's only a tiny one, daily or a couple times a day or a few times a week or however it feels like your own natural rhythm. You're doing it. I'm doing it. And that's my epiphany. Because I used to feel so guilty and kind of put myself down in my own head, like, that email has been sitting there waiting for you to send it, ASTRA, and and you got it written and prepared already 3 days ago, and that it's meant to be sent, and you're just sitting there watching shows on BritBox, or you're just eating tacos, or you're doing this or you're doing that. But the truth is, like, yeah, give yourself some time and space and credit. Because if you wrote the email, that's already a big step. And not big, but like an important, aligned action step. And you will send it. And by writing it, you chipped away some marble. When you do press send, that's chipping away more marble. You're already perfect. You're already there for yourself. You're backing yourself. Don't berate yourself. Don't put yourself down. I'm feeling like I might cry. These are all, it's just all such witch woundy energies and old energies that little by little we have been transmuting, we are transmuting. And in Transmute, the 8-week journey itself, we are going to be fully taking each cycle of the witch wound healing to its completion, and also going through the 4 cycles of prosperity alchemy, where we are going to fully embrace, embody, and allow ourselves to enjoy our prosperous creations into our physical realms, because they already exist energetically, and it's going to be a really fun ride, and really important too. Really important for us brave and courageous magical witchy healers who are here to lead the movement of prosperity for our soulmate tribes. So come on and join us in Transmute. That is magicallyprosperous.com/transmute with me, ASTRA, and our amazing tribe of magical witchy souls. I can't wait. I love you. I'll see you soon.